To access all full body language breakdown videos in entirety, hours upon hours, click the link in the description to take you through to the Patreon. Thanks. Everyday Superpower, where we talk body language, relationships, game, and everything in between. We're on the last video of this series I'm going to put together on the video college singles confess their crushes. Check, check, check. So if you're joining me just now, I'm going to put you on some good game. You'll learn a lot about attraction, repulsion, and non-verbal communication, and even verbal communication and the messages we send that we are unconscious, if not are conscious, aware of. Let me put you on some game. Down in the comment section is going to be a link to the start of the playlist, so if you want to go from the start and you join me just now, I would recommend you do so. If not, just enjoy the ride. Let's finish this off, okay? So we've just had this last speed dating round, and now we're going to finalise through whichever means. Let's see where we take this. So, of course, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 girls on one side and what I assume to be 7 boys on the other side. And let's go.
Time for our final matches.
Final matches.
I assume you guys are all ready?
Yeah. We feeling ready?
Yes.
Yes. We're gonna flip our boards at the same time on the count of 3. Ready?
Okay.
1,
Oh.
2,
2, 3.
Number 2 has said 1 to 7. She's opted out. She says, nah. It's kind of mad, right? Because her saying 1 to 7 has completely rejected the sorry, I was trying to do the maths there on what I was seeing before me. Hold on a moment. So 1 to 7, girl number 2 is chosen. She went on a date with the Asian guy on the other side. Imagine being so bad and repulsive on your date that you're not chosen later on when she could have an easy way out. Whereas the rest of these girls, I assume those whom have had a little bit of a connection have chosen, right? So girl number 7 has chosen number 13, okay. Girl number 6 has chosen number 8, okay. I don't know who number 5 has chosen. We'll choose. I don't know who number 9 is. Number 4 has chosen tall blonde guy. Asian guy number 3 got rejected by the group. She chose 1 to 7 as well. But the problem is, girl number 2 did actually get chosen by one of the boys, and she's the one who's made the boldest rejection here. So as I said, if you're just joining me right now, I would recommend you go and watch the dynamic as this builds up in the communications over time to see where you yourself can avoid going wrong and what you can do right. Because my guy went on a date with her and got completely rejected, and number 11 was chosen by girl number 1. Let's see where we go from here, okay?
Right now, 13 and 7.
Right, so these two
Walk off into the
are good. She's theatrical. She's the queen. She's the first one to be chosen. The most important thing is being chosen, right? Whether you be woman or whether you be man, if you're not chosen, there's a biological reality here. Understand that underpinning the communications, the behaviors, the jokes, the theatrics, the drama, the composition of this program, nobody wants to be left redundant in the gene pool. Okay? One can understand why one was left to one side. Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I had a bit too fun here. Maybe I shot myself in the foot, right? But your general man doesn't want to be left by the woman. Your general woman doesn't want to be left by the man, right? There's a biological underpinning here that is hardwired within this person from every person that has come before them that has been able to breed to create them. Imagine every person in your ancestry has bred successfully and now it's come to you and no one chooses you. There's a deeper level to this. Let's go.
sunset.
Incredible.
She's happy, she's flamboyant. Do you know why she's happy? Do you know why she's positive? Because she's creating an abundance of movement. And what do I tell you over and over? I tell you that movement attracts attention. Okay? So the more movement, the more dynamic, the more mobile we are in real time, maybe the faster we move and the more expressive and expansive we move, as expansion correlates with territory. The more territory we have, the more we believe we have the right to take that territory. The more territory we possess, the more visible we are, right? The less frightened we are, because when we are fearful, we freeze. When we don't want to be seen, we freeze. But when we do want to be seen and we're feeling good, we're expansive, we're territorial, we're expansive, and expansive and expansive and expansive. And this interlinks with peacock theory. So if I'm seen, I open myself up to ridicule. If I open myself up to attacks and ridicule, and I do so in such a confident manner, that woman's going to be attracted to me because she sees an animal who's happy to put himself out there on the forefront in this vicious, cold world of ours, comfortable and calm, and she's going to wonder, what does he know? Why is he so cool, calm, and confident? That's attractive. That's the confidence people tell you to have, but don't tell you how to root it. And it's through a competency of understanding oneself, one's value in relation to that which is about you, economically speaking. And in being that of somebody who possesses self-value in that particular time, it will manifest through your body.
I thought it was really fun. It was kind of an unexpected match, I would say. He's kind of not my usual type. And I think after I started to get to know G on the first date, I was like, wow, we really get along. And I think there was a lot of stuff we had in common.
Right, so the crossed legs isn't a bad sign. It's a closing of the clear sexuality that resides within the legs, but it showcases that the man who is beside her, if not the people around her generally, including the production team and the environment, she's not threatened. Because you can't run and you can't get away and you can't be prepared to escape when your legs are entwined like that. So it shows a great deal of comfort. It's not a negative sign, but it's not an overtly sexual and attracted sign, okay?
I was telling her before, like, I'm not really into blondes, but she caught my eye, especially after her answers. The ambition and, you know, just wanting...
Ambition, ambition, ambition. I hate this. Everyone's just falling back on ambition, ambition, ambition. Nonsense. We don't want ambition. We don't highlight ambition. She doesn't want to be the ambitious one of the two, okay? She shouldn't be perceived as that ambitious through your eyes, because you should be the one who understands what true ambition, drive, and hard work is, right? I'm not saying that to demoralize or deteriorate her value in that particular realm, but you as the man, you as the one with the surge of testosterone, should be able to lead, should be able to direct, should be able to, in a perfect world, be, if not have the characteristics and qualities of being the breadwinner in due time. That's the natural order. That's the biological order. That's the way things work. And when things don't work like that, you can say, we live in 2025. Yeah, you're going to get cheated on. Because she's going to find somebody who fills the boots you can't. Because imagine, right, with 2025, she's allowed to be the breadwinner. Yeah, until she meets a man who makes more money than her. Now he's the dominant factor. Now he's the one with the resources. Where does that put you? Bottom of the pile. She'll cheat on you. All right, pay attention. I'm putting you on game. Click like and subscribe.
Okay, so I thought the same.
Of course, it's not the be-all and end-all. Everything's dynamic. Everything is a myriad of different facets and factors. But I'm just laying it down there. If we were paying attention to one particular quality and characteristic of relationships, it is what it is. What would y'all do on your first date? Okay, so these two have been brought in. There's a clear half of the stage. They know that because when I screenshot for thumbnails, there's a direct red line that centers on the thumbnail that goes down the shot, goes down the yellow strip, the separator on the floor. When they've brought these two to have an interview, they've said, if you don't mind just going, you know, paying attention to the floor, blah, blah, blah. He's overstepping the line to go into her space. He's more attracted to her as far as the proxemics are concerned because she's not leaning into his space. Okay? Which is really good. I do like the defining line upon the floor. I think it's really good as far as what we're discussing here in relation to attraction and repulsion, okay?
We're going thrifting.
Look.
So I thought the same.
Thanks.
Look at how close they are. They ask, what would you do on a first date? Look at how close they are. When she starts answering, look at the distance. Look at the step away. We're now talking about first date, and now she's distancing herself from him. And you would say, well, she's just doing so she can engage more clearly with him, so she can cooperate with him better. But look at how she's here.
I was like, wow, we really get along. And I think there was a lot of stuff we had in common.
She's looking at him dead in the eye. She could do that while standing that close. But once the question's been asked... Whoa, let me step away. Let me step away. Let's not talk about that. Let's not get too into our first date, all right? Okay, that's a bit far, right?
We're going thrifting. We're gonna get coffee.
We're going thrifting. We're going to get coffee. She's taking leadership. She's taking control. She's mogging him. She's dictating what he should do. He should say, no, we're not doing that. He should have spoken first and foremost. And not only that, if she perceived him as a dominant man, she'd let him speak. She'd let him take lead. She'd let him take control and dictate what we're doing. You understand because you live on planet Earth, right? Whether it be man or woman I'm speaking to right now, you live on planet Earth and you know, generally speaking, that woman's going to want that man to take leadership and dictate where they're going for their first date, for their second date, for a random date in the middle of their marriage. She's going to want to be excited and have the man choose where we're going. Because that man comes out, your general populace says, oh, I wish that woman would choose where we go on our food. It's like, bro, it's because she expects you to take some degree of leadership and choose where you're going yourself. She finds that attractive. It's not her job. In this particular situation, she's dictating the rules. She's saying where we go. This is completely abnormal to a real, genuine relationship where you as the man dictate that. If you're hearing this and you still want to run some low-key game and actually save a little bit of face and you understand what's going on here, when she starts telling we're doing this and that, you're going to have to say, nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm not into that. We don't have the time for that. Just run some game, allow the crowd to peep some game, put her in a place and tell her what we're doing, which is averse to what she's used to. We're doing something different, all right? Don't you worry.
Okay.
And then later,
Because he's saying, okay.
we're gonna karaoke and we're gonna freestyle.
Like, she's just said about 20 different things and he's saying, okay, like a little lapdog. How sad is that? You can't do that. Dictate my life, please, and I'll say yes because I just want to appease you.
And we're gonna spit bars at each other one by one.
Absolutely.
That is what we are doing.
Yeah.
Who else? We have
4 and 14.
4 and 14.
4 and 14. Is my guy gonna jump in the air again? Let's find out. Of course he is.
At first, I
Little jump, little jog.
was like, I didn't pick 14.
Do you know what, right? This guy was a bit awkward, but I gotta give it to you. Because I said this would be the black pill pick. Tall, handsome, looks like a Nordic warrior. And he didn't get picked by any of the girls on the first round and whatnot. And I said, hey, fans of the black pill and the genetic alpha way of doing things. Oh, it's all about height, bro. Oh, it's all about genetics, bro. If you ain't taller than this, if you ain't over 6 foot, you're not worth nothing, blah, blah, blah. And at the start of this program, I was saying he's not getting picked and blah, blah. Hey, my guy locked it in at the end. So give a shout out to the black pill. This is boss man here. He's got a pick. Have a look at the line in between. He's out. She's in. She is stepping in towards him. He's cool, calm, casual. He's on the outskirts.
At first, just because not my usual go-to, but I really liked his answer on like creativity because it's really big for me. I can't talk to people who's not creative. It just the conversation doesn't flow that well.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. It's like really hard to try to describe what you're into if the other person doesn't have the same amount of passion and the same level of like care for that.
What would y'all do to hang out next?
I think
rob a bank. Yeah, good one. I like that.
8 and 6.
Pay attention.
I think
She starts speaking. I think he starts taking the leadership.
Rob a bank. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one. I like that.
I think there was a little bit of a cut there to make that make more sense. But my guy intervening, saying, yeah, we're going to do this. Put some respect on that. That's better than just having the girl just sort of list off things that you're not actually going to do. And you say, yeah, like a weakling, like a wimp.
8 and 6.
8 and 6, Luigi Mangione, put some respect on my man.
I think we could really dive into more deeper conversations if we had the chance to talk again.
Pay attention. Pay attention to the words. Let me go back there.
I think we could really dive.
Look at the distance between them. She's leaning upon an invisible wall right now that separates them. She is manifest in invisible form, a physical wall and boundary and barrier between them. Watch.
Into more deeper conversations
I think we could get into more deeper conversations
if we had the chance to talk
if we had the chance
again.
to talk again. If we had the chance to talk again. If we had... What do you mean, if we had the chance? It's over. It never even began. It never even began. If we had the chance to talk... What do you mean? We're here right now. Can't I get your number? Can't we engage? Can't we go deeper? Can't we do something now? If we had the chance... Unfortunately, we don't have the chance. It's over. It's crazy.
Yeah, I felt like there was definitely a vibe, and I could smell it in the air, and she was throwing it out, so I just followed it. And
She's trying to be sexy. She's hyper accentuating the hip to waist ratio. Look at the curvature here on the waist, and using the hands to accentuate that I'm a little teapot short and spout. Okay.
And yeah, here we are. We stuck through thick and thin, and
Been through a lot. We're
Been through a
basically
lot,
like
yeah.
trauma bonded.
yeah, exactly.
I'm clip forming initially. I don't really have like a type in general. I just kind of like who I like.
I definitely go for vibes and personality. I don't really have like a type, so I would say so far, yes.
Sweet.
And all the ladies and him.
And him.
All the ladies and him. That's insane.
I love it. There was so much love that just happened.
There was so much love that just happened. Who are you lying to?
We could not get these couples to stay away from each other.
It was actually getting really weird.
Incredible. Love blossoming, relationships forming, and connections that might last a lifetime, essentially.
Or till tomorrow.
Or not even till then.
Let me tell you what I think. I think if anything is going to happen and continue on, the blonde guy, all right, he's going to potentially do all right if he stays in touch.
This Black Friday.
Oh, shut the... Yo, if you care about Black Friday, and if you know that it's Black Friday, you're a loser, you're a bum. You shouldn't care about that. And, yeah, who cares about who stays together and who doesn't? I'll see you on the flip side. Click like and subscribe. I'll put you on game 24 hours a day. Let's go. Come on. Thank you for watching. You can watch all body language breakdown videos, hours on hours of content, including the game I can't give here, via the Patreon. The link is in the description.